in. Man, I've never done in the garbage before, but today I have to dig in the garbage. You know, reduce the waste from this dustbin. And put it to large, okay? And we want quick. Alright, press and hold. And there we go. After 4 hours, check this out. So we actually filled the bucket. You saw it. And I smell veggies and fruit. There's nothing, no bad smell. And look at that. This thing is like dry. Check this out. It's dry. There's no oil in it. Now one more thing I'm doing is that when you keep garbage like kitchen waste somewhere for 2-3 days, it will stink really bad. But this is sitting here after composting. Look at that. This is sitting here for like 2 days now. And the smell is pleasant. There's no odor, nothing. I want to show you that this is 2 days, 1.5 bucket filled of garbage. I mean, kitchen waste. And if you look at it, this is the only size left. The best thing about it, it doesn't stink, and it's ready to go in the pots, become fertilizer. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum. Greetings, Ali Sharma here, and welcome to more tech and gadget reviews. It says here, the change we need. Food waste is one of the leading causes of greenhouse gas emissions. Over 1/3 of all food produced globally goes to waste. How sad it is. The annual value of the food waste globally is $1 trillion. It weighs 1.3 billion tons. That's the food waste we are talking about in the world. If food waste were a country, it would be the 3rd largest emitter of greenhouse gases after China and the USA. Man, now I start to feel bad. Now I'm very happy to introduce, and am very happy to have, the Cavdle Waste Cycler, which they say is the world's first visual waste disposal and composter for your house. So now you can put your kitchen waste or food waste in Cavdle Waste Cycler, and it will reduce the amount of your waste. Not only that, but also it will help eliminate bacteria and smell. So you can throw something which is less in quantity and it's not going to create greenhouse gases outside. It's not gonna stink. Not just that, if you don't want to throw your kitchen waste, Cavdle Waste Cycler also has a ferment option which will turn your kitchen and food waste into fertilizer, so you don't have to throw anything but use that fertilizer that is created using your food waste at your home by the Cavdle Waste Cycler and use it in your home gardening. How cool is that? So this is the Cavdle Waste Cycler. Let's take a closer look. We have a top lid with a transparent glass, so you can see how things are going inside and what is happening to your food waste. It could be a satisfying view to actually have. Then we have here button on off, and you can use it to set it to low, medium, and large volume depending on how much waste you are putting in there. Then we have a screen right here. We have a mode button where you can select quick, standard, or ferment, to make fertilizer at home. Turn your waste into a fertilizer. I simply love that idea because this is recycling your food waste. There's a whole lot of food waste in every home, and now you can recycle it and turn it into a fertilizer to use it at home gardens. Nothing much to see. On the back right here, there's an activated carbon filter so that you don't get any smell out when the Cavdle Waste Cycler is treating your waste. That is very nice. Now inside you have this bucket, very easy to remove, and take out, and of course to install back. See that? That's a good sized bucket. There's a motor revolver. There's a motor gear that actually revolves the mechanism in the bucket, and of course there's a power for it to heat up your waste and treat it right according to whatever given algorithms they have programmed. Now this is this. Let's put it to work. Okay, while the cooking goes on in the kitchen, there's a lot of food waste, of course, so I'm just gonna put, actually tissues can put as well, and this is all food waste that I'm gonna put inside. Veggies and more veggies. Oh, not the plastic bag, not the plastic bag, that is not biodegradable. So anything biodegradable should be okay. This one has a plastic on it, so dig in. Man, I've never done in the garbage before, but today I have to dig in the garbage. So more food waste. There's some grape skin as well. Pumpkin skin. We have some ice cream cups, some material, so I'm gonna put it down here. It's kind of old and I have some smell in it, so we'll see if it actually does the job by, you know, composting it and removing the smell. I have this tea bag. It should actually, you know, compost, you know, reduce the waste from this dustbin. So take it away and let's fit this one in. Can I have a tissue paper, please? And put it to large, okay? And we want quick. All right, press and hold. And there we go. The satisfying view. It has started doing it. Now let's see after a while what we will get. After 4 hours, check this out. So we actually filled the bucket. You saw it, that all my veggies and, you know, all the kitchen waste was up here. And now we have only this little left. Oh, okay, so this thing didn't compost. This is plastic, a piece of plastic. Of course, this is not gonna, you know, compost. And I smell veggies and fruit. There's nothing, no bad smell. And look at that, this thing is like dry. Check this out. It's dry. There's no oil in it. Nice. I can actually put this directly into a pot and or add to my plants. But if I don't add it to the plant, still you see, if I'm to throw a bucket filled, a bucket filled that much waste, food waste, compared to I am going to throw this little food waste, composted waste. And this doesn't stink. That will stink after a while, but this doesn't stink. It has a nice aroma here. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna leave it inside for whole night in this composter cycler, and I will see in the morning what it smells like. Compared to what we put in the bucket yesterday, you have just this little amount left to discard or even ferment it and use it as fertilizer for your home gardening. Now I can still put it in a soil. I'm willing to put it in a soil in my home garden, pots and plants, and see how it goes. Now compare this kitchen waste. If you throw it directly, this is gonna take space and it is gonna stink outside. And if we compare that to this, this little quantity, okay, and it's not gonna stink, and it's not gonna harm our environment. After 4 hours, this is what left of full bucket. Look at that. Just that little. Look at that. These chunks are actually pretty dry. And they're like already soil, ready to go into soil. Actually smells good. Like a kind of soil, fresh soil smell. It's working again, and it's proving to be very useful for composting our garbage every day, especially just the kitchen waste. And another thing that you might want to notice is, let me pause this and show you, this tilted design does look good, but it has its own con, is that if the bucket is filled completely, sometimes the things will come out here and then fall under because it's tilted and there's nothing that is actually stopping it. So tilting design is okay, but still I found just that little flaw there. To avoid the spill of water, actually I found that there was this plate in the box, and you can see it is effectively taking the water in, and later, once it's done, I can take it and discard the water. Alrighty, this is what I put yesterday, and this time there was oily and kind of wet material, and after the composting it turned out pretty dry. Look at that. And does it smell? It actually doesn't smell. The odor is pretty good. I can see that it's slightly oily on my finger, but hey, this is something that I put half a bucket and now I just have this little inside here which I can throw. Now one more thing I'm doing is that when you keep garbage like kitchen waste somewhere for 2-3 days, it will stink really bad. But this is sitting here after composting. Look at that. This is sitting here for like 2 days now. And the smell is pleasant. There's no odor, nothing. Oh, there's a plastic piece I found. Hey, throw it in the dustbin, please. This is like sitting here for so long. I mean, if you let other untreated waste sit this long time, it will stink so much that you want to leave the house. But this doesn't stink. And now this I did yesterday, and it has been sitting since yesterday after 3 hours something, and I have no smell at all. Very nice. So I'm gonna empty this. I want to show you that this is 2 days, 1.5 bucket filled of garbage. I mean, kitchen waste. And if you look at it, this is the only size left. The best thing about it, it doesn't stink, and it's ready to go in the pots, become fertilizer, and grow plants. So this is something that you throw. It's not gonna harm the planet, our earth, or you can reuse it. But imagine if I would have to throw that 1.5 bucket of kitchen waste, how much it will stink in dustbins. Now for the conclusion, I would say only this, that this is a kind of device that every home should have, so we can play our part in saving our planet, reduce the food waste. Not only that, but also turn the food waste into something that does not harm the environment outside. And not only that, we could also decide to turn all our food waste into fertilizer and grow new plants. Rather than harming our planet, we give our planet something that actually is healthier, not just for the planet, but for us as well. So thank you very much for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed it. If you like the Cavdle Waste Cycler, there's a link in video description. It is on Kickstarter campaign, and I wish them all the success, and I hope more and more homes will be using such kind of devices. So we'll reduce the food waste once again and do our part, help save the planet and make the planet greener and better.